The night the sky was soaked in blood in Ayegbami, I saw something no child should ever see. I was only 11, but I remember the scent of roasted corn, the sound of laughter, and then something that still makes me shiver. They say spirits are only stories, but that night I saw one answer a boy's cry. Stay with me. What happened next will shock you. That night was supposed to be joyful. It was supposed to be peaceful and filled with laughter. It was the Yam Festival. I remember the smell of palm wine in the air, women singing and chattering, firelight dancing on the trees. Kola was the best dancer, as he always was. Kola, your akara is getting cold, his mother shouted. Let me finish dancing, Mama, he replied. I watched him spin barefoot through the dust. But even then, the old priestess said something that stayed with me forever. The spirits are smiling on this child. I see them watching him. We thought the gods were truly smiling. But guess what? We were wrong. Elédùmarè o, mo dúpẹ́ lónìí o, ọjọ́ iwájú má jẹ́ kòkòrò, láyé ká jẹ ìgbádùn wáyé. And everybody kept singing and dancing, thinking that everything was going to end beautifully ever after. But then, Baba Gbenro burst into the square, his tunic soaked in blood.
Ayagodo is coming! Ilado is gone, born to the ground.
Music stopped. Children screamed. I saw my mother dropped a calabash in shock. The air changed, like something ancient had been disturbed. Then an old woman shouted, Ewo! The fire of Ogun has been awakened, oh! Hey! Moreo! That night, the Oba called the council. I hid under the wooden bench and listened to everything that was being said. Only a pure soul can awaken the sacred drum. Only then will the ancestors answer. This was the voice of the Oluo, explaining what was needed. A pure soul? Then a young, vibrant warrior arose and said, Let me try. Let me beat the drum now and summon the spirits. Before anyone could stop him, as zealous as his blood was, he ran towards the sacred drum that had been untouched for decades. You will not imagine what happened to him. He raised his hands, and the moment he touched the wood, his body ceased. He screamed once. Then he laughed. A laugh so cold. It didn't sound human. His eyes rolled white. He ran into the forest, never to return. Such a doom. A woman started to weep, saying, He has been taken, oh. Ogun has rejected him, oh. Then there was a knock. Kokoko, kokoko. Once. The knock came again, twice. Kokoko, kokoko, ko. No one went to check. Everybody was quiet and scared of what was going to happen. Then Baba Oluwo said, The spirits have already heard us. Far away in the forest, they say Ayekoto mapped our death in the dirt. At dawn, Ayegbami kneels.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ la wá mu, aya la wá gbé, ẹ̀mí ogun ló wá jà, ìjà ló jẹ̀mí.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ la wá mu, aya la wá gbé,
ẹ̀mí ogun ló wá jà, ìjà ló jẹ̀mí.
What happened on the hill? They don't tell in stories, but I saw it. If you are still here, you're ready for what happens next? Please comment next. I crept into Kola's hut that night. His father lay dying on a mat.
If the drum need a pure soul, then it must be me.
You are not ready, Kola. The same smile that Kola wore whenever he danced was on his face. And that smile can only mean one thing.
Life is not hard. Life is not hard. I'll give myself to save my people. Life is not hard. Life is not hard. I'll give myself to save my people.
Before dawn, Kola visited the village priestess. She anointed his feet with palm oil and whispered into his ear, "Walk like light, speak like water, fight like silence." Do not forget these words, Kola. But just before he left her hut, he froze. "Did you hear that, priestess?" "What?" the priestess asked.
They are calling me. Voices not loud like the wind, but I know what they are.
He bowed before his ancestors. His mother wept quietly in the dark. He wore white. Alone, he climbed Oke Ayegbami. No one followed. We were too afraid. They say the spirits guard the hill and take what is offered. But Kola, he danced on it. He reached the drum carved from the ancient wood. No one had touched it in decades. No one dared. At dawn, the sky turned grey. Warriors stood with trembling hands. Mothers hid their children underground. I held my breath. Then Ayekoto came. I saw my uncle fall. He screamed, unfinished. Arrows rained. Flames rose. I can still hear my mother's prayer in my ear, like a ghost's whisper.
Break the gates, spill their stories, finish their generation.
Far above on the hills, it happened. Boom! Boom! The sacred drum. Then thunder split the sky. Lightning struck the ground near Ayekoto. He screamed, not in pain, but in fear.
This is a no boy. This is witchcraft.
His warriors fled. The wind howled like it carried souls. And then rain. Not water, but harsh water. We searched. We found only his white clothes, his God, and the drum, warm, as if touched by fire. Where is the boy? No one could answer. The hill was so silent like the graveyard. Women in white mourned him. They danced around the drum. One night, I heard it beat. though no one was near. Ọmọ tí a fi fún Ọlọ́run ó padà sí ọ̀run. Ṣé a máa rí mọ́? Ṣé a máa rí mọ́? From that day, no child played near the hill. No drum was carved without a prayer. Kola became a name whispered, never shouted. We no longer feared Ayekoto. We feared only silence. Many years later, a boy tried to beat the sacred drum without ritual. He screamed once and vanished. Now, the hill is sacred and feared. They say the ancestors walked there, and the boy who faced the spirits walks with him. Even now, decades later, when rain falls suddenly, people will say, that is Kola crying, or that is Kola warning us. I saw the hill once again, and the drum, it was bleeding. I still see him when I pass through that hill, drenched, silent, and smiling. If you watched this video to this point, thank you. Now ask yourself, would you have climbed that hill? Would you have given your life? Would you have given your life like the way Kola did? Like this video if Kola's bravery moved you. Share with someone who believes in bravery. Comment I heard the drum if you felt the chills. Subscribe for more haunted African stories every week. Thank you.